근데 평생 없을 수도 있어요. 왜냐면 제가 어떠한 기억을 오래 가지고 있지 않아요. 되게 잘 까먹고 약간 컴퓨터 보면 SSD가 있잖아요. 근데 저는 그 용량이 좀
Hello everyone. Welcome back to Jungkook Diaries channel. There was no stage, no spotlights, just a simple practice room. But in those few seconds captured on camera, Jungkook suddenly grabbed Jimin's hand, and that small moment immediately left millions of BTS fans wondering. Was this really just part of the choreography, or were there feelings that couldn't be hidden any longer? No one would have imagined that a brief moment during an ordinary practice session could shake the hearts of millions of fans around the world. There was no grand stage, no concert lights, no screams from thousands of armies in the stadium. Just a practice room, music playing on repeat, and two figures known worldwide as part of the legendary group, BTS. But it was in that most humble of places that something so small, perhaps even unplanned, happened. A hand gesture. A touch that lasted only a few seconds, but enough to make millions of hearts beat faster. That day, the members were practicing their choreography as usual. They moved with complete focus, following the rhythm of the music with their trademark precision. Every step had to be precise, every movement had to be synchronized, and every detail had to be perfect. For them, practice was more than just a routine. It was a demonstration of dedication, commitment, and love for the profession they had pursued for years. In the midst of the practice session, a behind-the-scenes camera captured what initially seemed like an ordinary moment. Jungkook and Jimin were moving to the choreography. Their bodies moved in sync with the music, their expressions serious, focused, and concentrated. But then, something unexpected happened. In what should have been a quick transition, Jungkook's hand suddenly reached for Jimin's. Not just a touch. Not just a passing movement, but a grasp. The grip was palpable, firm, real. And what made the moment even more surprising was its duration. The grip didn't let go immediately. Their hands remained connected for a few seconds longer than they should have if it were just part of the choreography. In the practice room, perhaps no one reacted immediately. To the other members, it might have looked like a normal rehearsal. But to the fans who later watched the footage, the moment felt different. Very different. When the rehearsal video was finally released online, it didn't take long for small snippets of the scene to start circulating on social media. Fans slowed down the video, zoomed in, and even rewound the scene repeatedly to confirm what they were seeing. And every time they watched it, the same feeling arose. The feeling that the moment wasn't just a coincidence. Comment after comment began to pour in. Many fans, who initially just wanted to enjoy a simple practice video, suddenly felt their hearts beat faster when they saw Jungkook's hand clasp Jimin's so naturally. Some fans wrote that Jungkook's facial expression at that moment looked incredibly gentle. Not like the focused expression of a dancer calculating a move, but more like someone reflexively wanting to ensure their loved one remained close. Others noted Jimin's reaction. Instead of looking surprised or awkward, Jimin appeared calm. His face showed no signs of confusion. His body didn't immediately pull away. He continued the movement naturally, as if the touch was something he was already familiar with. And that's where speculation began. For some fans, the moment felt too genuine to be simply choreography, too spontaneous to be part of a practice session, too warm to be a coincidence. They began to wonder, was it a natural reflex? Was it a habit formed over years of togetherness? Or was it a sign of something deeper? These questions quickly spread across social media platforms. The short video depicting the hand-holding moment was viewed millions of times in a matter of hours. Related hashtags immediately trended in several countries. Many fans reported experiencing indescribable emotions upon seeing the scene. Some smiled, some shed tears, and still others felt their hearts warm for no apparent reason. Because for them, the relationship between Jungkook and Jimin has always felt special. From their trainee days until now, the two have been through so much together. They grew up under the pressures of a highly competitive industry. They've shared stages, shared dreams, and shared challenging journeys. Over the years, they've consistently demonstrated their closeness through jokes, emotional support, and small gestures often seen behind the scenes. But that hand-holding moment during practice felt different. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't planned. It wasn't staged. It felt so real because of its simplicity. Some fans even compared the scene to previous moments that also showed the closeness between Jungkook and Jimin was evident. They remembered Jungkook spontaneously hugging Jimin backstage. They remembered Jimin gazing intently at Jungkook during a concert. They remembered the times they smiled at each other for no apparent reason. All of these memories suddenly felt connected. It was as if every small gesture they'd shared over the years was a puzzle piece that was now starting to form a bigger picture. And amidst all this discussion, one phrase kept appearing repeatedly in the comments. This isn't just choreography. For many fans, that hand touch wasn't just about the dance moves. It was about comfort, about trust, about a relationship that had grown so strong that it became part of their daily routine. Because in a world as stressful as the entertainment industry, having someone always by your side is incredibly valuable. And perhaps, without realizing it, that handshake was Jungkook's simple way of saying, I'm here. No words, no drama, just an honest touch. Over time, the video gained attention. Entertainment media began to cover it. A compilation of Jungkook and Jimin's shared moments has resurfaced on various YouTube channels. Fans have been making lengthy analyses, dissecting every second of the scene, trying to understand the meaning behind that small gesture. But behind all the speculation and theories, there's one thing almost everyone agrees on. The moment felt genuine. And perhaps that's what makes it so touching. Because in a world often filled with scripts, schedules, and meticulously planned choreography, such a spontaneous moment feels like a small window into the most human side of two idols who always seem so perfect on stage. A reminder that behind the fame and global success, they are still two people who care deeply for each other. And sometimes, a simple handshake is enough to say it all. And maybe, in the end, what makes millions of hearts flutter isn't the perfect choreography, nor the grand stage, but rather a small moment, a handshake that feels so sincere and meaningful. Because sometimes, love isn't always expressed in words. Sometimes, it's simply present in the form of simple attention, in a warm touch, and in a togetherness that never fades. If you felt the same way when you saw this moment, leave your thoughts in the comments section. Do you think this was just part of a rehearsal? Or something deeper? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss other special moments from Jimin and Jungkook. See you in the next video.